Hey guys, welcome back to another video. I love what's in my bag videos. So if that's what you're here for, great, it's true. So 2024 is here and I want to show you what the kind of stuff that I carry around. I'm not a professional videographer or photographer, so I'm just a hobbyist. So you're gonna say, why is your gear so expensive, or why do you have so much gear? Because I like tech, you know? And I'm always curious to see what you guys use. So tell me in the comments if you use something different from me that does like the same purpose, or you have a suggestion on like better gear or alternative gear. I thought it would be fun to do like something a little different. So I thought these. Now I've had these before. These are the newer versions that came out late last year. This is the Ray-Ban Meta 2. Sorry, just the Ray-Ban Meta. I know if you don't already know what these are, there's basically a camera in here. It's a smart pair of glasses. I'm gonna put a second angle, basically. This is my top down, basically. I'm gonna be looking at the gear below so you get like a different angle of the same stuff. So I thought, dude, that would be a really fun idea to do. So let's turn these on. Okay, now we're recording. And now if you're seeing the angle from my view, you're seeing in the camera, the DJI Mic 2 on top. My lens cap right there. Hopefully I'm pointing, my phone's right here. In a different room, my desk is a mess right now and doing a bunch of stuff on it. So we're gonna do it here. So what's in my bag? I have a trip coming up. This is just a $20 H&M backpack that I got like several years ago in Europe or something. I needed a backpack to carry some stuff. So this is nothing special. It's just 20 bucks. Whatever. I do have a Peak Design backpack upstairs, but I'm not bringing it because usually when I travel with a luggage, I require that my backpack is as small as possible, because you don't want to carry a ton of stuff on your back and then have a roller. You want to put like a bunch of heavy stuff in the roller and then be as light up here, because this is the stuff on your body. Like this is the stuff that's going to make your back hurt. So you kind of want it to be light, kind of. So it's not much to show. It's packed, but it's somewhat organized. We'll start with this stuff. This is the power adapter I use. This is a Amazon one with 4 ports. So there's 2 USB-C ports and 2 USB-A ports. I don't know if we do the hand thingy. There you go. I have multiple devices all the time. So this is the brick that I carry. Usually if I'm traveling in Europe or something, I won't have everything so accessible here because, you know, pickpocketers, but for this purpose, I have it up here because I'm going on a cruise. But anyway, I have a Aki 6-foot USB to USB-C cable for my phones because I have an Android phone, but I also have a MacBook, I just basically use the same cable. And it's cool. If you see right here, I have it's a 90-degree angle. So it's pretty rad. I like that because you can use, like, if you're charging your phone, I'll show you what I mean. If you're charging your phone, the cord doesn't get in the way in the bottom, so you can kind of like, you know, it's not in the way. You're not gonna bend it right there, and it's not gonna break the wire. It's not gonna break it at that point. So that's my favorite. I have one in my car that's just like this, right angle. They're both right angle on both sides of the cable. And then I usually carry a few more cables, but they're in use right now, so I don't have them in my bag at the moment. Right here I have a Pixel charger cable because I have a Pixel watch. So I have to carry this cable. And that's everything cable-wise. Moving on to the only other pocket in this whole backpack. It's pretty stuffed. Starting with one of the 3 items in here. This is a Villager bag. Villager just recently went out of business, so they might be selling off their stocks, but I think their website is gone already. You might be able to find them on Instagram and maybe contact them. But yeah, they sold all their stuff off. But I like the bag, so I got the bag before they completely got rid of everything. So here we have this is what the front pocket looks like. I have two switch modes right there. Two switch remotes. And I have this thing, it's like a controller thingy. It makes the grip So you just slide them in. It makes the grip a lot easier, and it's sort of angled outwards. So it's good for your hands, sort of. But the reason I got this, the main reason, is because right up here at the top, there's a USB-C port. So the problem with switch remotes is you can't charge them when they're not plugged into the device. The remotes have to be plugged to the switch to charge the controllers. So if you have multiple controllers, which I do because I have some nieces that love playing Switch with me, I have extra controllers. I can charge these controllers on this thing, and then I can also charge the Switch controllers, or sometimes I'll rotate them. And so in the top is basically my Switch. These are in use right now. Those were in rotation. But yeah, this is my Switch. This is the Splatoon 3 version. If you saw, I have an unboxing for this if you want to watch the Splatoon 3, which is those remotes, these controllers, and this Switch. Let's see what the back sounds. Unfortunately, this backpack does not have a MacBook sleeve. So this is an oversized case. I used to have a 16-inch MacBook. So this is too big, but it's in case. It's white. A little soft on the inside. Oop. And I use the MacBook Pro 14 M2. I had the 16 and I love how big that screen is, but that thing was just so heavy. I missed the screen real estate, but I like how tiny this is. This is good. This is good for my needs. I would switch back if I didn't already buy Final Cut Pro. I'm just used to Final Cut Pro, and if Windows ever got it, I would switch to Windows, but until then, that'll never happen. I have a MacBook. Here we have an Insta360 invisible stick. I have an Insta360 X3 in here, but yeah, I got the invisible selfie stick. You record with the 1X and you can't see the stick anymore, so that's cool. There's also a button here that's like, you press it and it sort of opens up. Little tripod thing going on. So you can put it down and then record and do your little TikTok dances. Not that that's what I use it for, but. All right, so pretty much, I think this is the last piece in here. I have a fat camera cube. This is the Wanderer camera cube for the Wanderer 21 liter Provoke. I used to have the Provoke and I sold it, but I like the cube a lot, so I ended up just buying it by itself. So I use it, just like for that reason. I just throw it in that backpack. This is pretty much it. I don't want to tilt it too much because everything will just spill out. But this is what the camera cube looks like. That's why I have the camera view to show you what's in here. This is the case for the Ray-Ban Metas that I'm wearing right now. I like the new case. The last one was a hard round case. I like this one a lot better. And then here I have these are the, I think, WH 1000 XM4s or WF 1000 XM4s, whichever one. One of them is the headphones and one of them is the earbuds, which is this. This is the earbuds. So this is what I'm using. This is just what I use. I use it to edit or listen to music or anything. And earbuds. This is a RAV Power battery charger for my camera, my Sony camera. The Z batteries, right? I like this because there's obviously two places you can put your batteries to charge both at the same time. There's a little window that shows you the power of each of the batteries. And this is a high requirement when I buy these for whatever camera I'm using. They have to have USB-C. Now that's probably standard now, but back when I bought this, maybe I think it was like 2 years ago when I bought this, not all of them had USB-C chargers. They were all micro USB. So they have to have USB-C for me so I don't have to bring extra cables. I mean, I do, but I don't want to worry about that. So yeah, this is awesome. I use this thing. And obviously I have two RAV Power batteries. And here I have a Peter McKinnon battery case. It's really nice leathery material. I don't know what it is. Leathery material, I don't know what it is, but normally I don't buy like fancy stuff just to be fancy, but I love the magnetic clasp on this thing. And it holds 3 batteries. and they fit the Z batteries really well. And then in that slot, the last thing in the slot is just a very basic lens pen. I think I bought this from Best Buy or something like that. One side is just a felty side that you just rub on the sensor or the lens or anything. And this other side is more brush-like. There's a little slider here. And it's like a brush. Like it's bristles. It's like bristles. So this middle spot, you'll see this big empty middle spot. This is where the camera sits. So that's where the camera usually is. And I have the DJI Mic 2 is in here too sometimes. But I'm using this little Sony ECM G1 lens this weekend because I want to be as low key as possible. So look at this tiny thing. It's so tiny, and it uses the M1 hot shoe, so I don't need to use wires like I'm using over there. When I'm not using this lens, by the way, this is the 24-70 GM2 by Sony on the Sony A7C Mark I. And like I said, the DJI Mic 2, the Mark II version. So that's what I got there. I got a newer tripod. It's like a desk tripod I just use for my desk. This is the tripod I use when I'm filming, usually at my desk. So this is the lens I'm bringing with me for vlogging. I might do some vlogging because I'm going on a trip with my nieces and I would love for them to have video of their trip. This is the Sigma 10-18 f2.8 lens, and it's this is an APS-C lens, but look how tiny this is. Like I mentioned earlier, this is a Insta360 X3 360 camera, their current model. This little bubble thing, I have a Insta360 branded tempered glass, and like I still have bubbles, and it bugs the heck out of me. This is like a little clip thingy. It just, you know what? When I throw it in a bag or whatever, I don't want it to scratch. Looks kind of dumb. Looks like a minion. Yeah. Last items is I have an Anker. This is an Anker battery bank, and it's I think it's 5,000 milliamps. It is fast charging, and if you have a non-USB-C phone, like an old iPhone or whatever, older iPhone, you can plug the USB here, USB-C to Lightning. And you know, this thing's pretty small. Like I was saying, also this is a Nintendo branded Anker battery bank. This is a 10,000 milliamp one. Oh, I need to charge this thing for my trip. 10,000 milliamps if I'm going out for a longer period of time, like an excursion or whatever. It's like 8 hours. You carry a bigger bank. And this is the last item. It's by JJC. They make battery related stuff and case stuff, like battery cases, like individual battery cases. This is cool. It's like a little silicone strap, and this is for SD cards, and then you can use them for micro SD cards. I don't think they hold the bigger ones, the bigger cards. But look, you click this button, it like stays clicked, doesn't come out. You click this little button right here, you hold it up, and it comes out, pops out, and then you got 3 cards on this side. Stop looking at my face. You got 3 cards on this side and 3 cards on this side. So if you need extra cards, you know, it's always good to bring extra cards. So that is pretty much everything in my bag at the moment. And then here I have, this is the Galaxy S24 Plus. So this is stuff for my trip, and I hope you have a good one and hope you enjoyed some of this stuff. If you have questions, let me know and I'll talk about it. I would love to talk about the gear. Please send me questions if you have questions. Ask me stuff if you're curious about this stuff. I will attempt to put links for everything in the description below. But all right, have a good one.